A press conference discussing the NYPD's Summer All-Out initiative quickly turns. Burning questions surrounding the article about the commissioner's comments detailing the difficulties in recruiting non-white men. News 12 The Bronx reporter Amber Diaz is at the 44th precinct. Amber, what can you tell us?
Well, Commissioner Bratton pointed out not one, but 3 articles about him in The Guardian. He says the third was written by a reporter he never even interviewed with. He says all she did was take his quotes and writing them completely out of context. Now, as you recall, Commissioner Bratton made a statement about non-white males being able to get hired on the police force because they have a criminal background. He says that's not an opinion, that's simply fact. He says based on statistics, 20 to 30% of employers will not hire anyone with a criminal background. He says regarding the stop and frisk, that does not prohibit anyone from getting on the police force. He says, in fact, they stopped asking that question back in 2009, 2010.
It's because they knew his heart.
It's not something that prohibits them. What it might do, however, because of the negative interaction with the New York City police officer, why would they want to become a New York City cop when they feel they've been inappropriately dealt with through stop, question, and frisk?
Now, also in his response, he says the good news is that there is a significant pool of both black men and women who are qualified for the job, and they're being recruited this summer. From the 44th precinct, Amber Diaz, News 12.
Amber, thank you.
When the warm weather hits, there are sure to be festivals going on throughout the borough, right? Well, there's one in particular we make sure to get to every year. And News 12 The Bronx reporter Amber Diaz is at the St. Teresa's Festival now, as we speak. What are you holding in your hand there?
You will see that in about, I don't know, 30 seconds or so. But Maggie, you can't ask me to come to a festival and not go on a few rides. That's like asking me to go to the mall and not buy anything, and you know you're like that too. But follow me here. Listen, I've been here for about, I don't know, a few hours now, and I have to tell you, tons and tons of people have been here. They're eating, they're shopping. Take a look. Tons of them going on rides. They're with their families. They're just really enjoying the time that they're doing, everything that they're doing here right now. I spoke to a few of them, and they tell me that there's a few favorites they have here at the festival. Take a listen.
The Zeppeli stand, that line has been there since 5 o'clock. It's like down the block. I don't even know how these women are keeping up with it. And they're delicious. Have you tried them yet?
We usually come to eat a good meal, sausage and peppers, and we're on the line for Zabelas. We play games, we get drinks, and it's fun.
Brother JC, how you doing, bro? I'm good. Okay. I only have something to drink.
What about the rides? Have you gone on any of the rides?
Yeah.
I have a little surprise for you guys. I have here with me a fellow News 12 co-worker, Joe Formusa. Joe, any last words before I dominate this?
You're going down, and you still owe me $20.
Let's not go there. You know, we'll break even after I win. All right?
Well, okay. We'll see. We're going down.
Okay, ready?
Ready.
And
1, 2,
go!
3.
Now, I haven't done that since I was 13, 14 years old. Not as light as I used to be. I say I won. Thank you very much. Joe, any words? Nothing?
You win. Congrats. Goodbye.
There you go. Maggie, back to the studio.
All right, Amber, thanks so much. I think that Joe now owes her the $20. Thanks for that. That was our producer, Joe.
Music makes me feel a lot of things. The one common thing it makes me feel, though, is happy, and I feel like it's the one constant in my life.
She says her intent was never to become famous, but Autumn Rose's love for music and strong vocal skills dropped her into the lap of some of the best in entertainment.
I vocal coached for the X Factor Season 2. It was one of those experiences where I feel like if you overcome that, you're just kind of a stronger human because it was so much work. The staging and the wardrobe and the song selection and just so much going behind it. And also there were kids. So, you know, you have to be really careful with them and make sure they're happy. And, you know, they still need to enjoy the whole experience after all. Like, that's really why we're doing this.
Now, going on 3 years, Rose has been a vocal coach on America's Got Talent. She has filmed her first music video and released her single, If I Don't Have You.
if you don't have this one thing in your life, it's just kind of like, what do you have left? And for me, it's music, and for a lot of people, I'm sure it's love.
Now, despite traveling the world, getting to meet tons of celebrities, Autumn says there's no place like home.
I pass my high school all the time going to Radio City for America's Got Talent, and it's so weird. I feel like I could wear my pajamas. Like, it just feels so much like home, like your backyard. It doesn't even feel like you're outside. It's a weird thing to explain, but it's just like, oh, this is me. This is where I'm from. Like, I grew up here.
To her, music is a universal language that everyone can relate to. And she can only hope for young girls here in New York go for their goals like she did. For Morrisania, Amber Diaz, News 12, The Bronx.